How are you doing today? I'm good, and I'm bringing you a speed build video of a starter home in IVERSTAD, which is a new neighborhood from North Haven, the world that comes with businesses and hobbies, the new expansion pack from The Sims 4, and I noticed when I got the expansion and got, well, started to play, I noticed that there was only a starter home in this world. There are a lot of empty uh, lots and a lot of built lots. It's actually kind of a small world with only two neighborhoods, Iverstad and Gamovic. I don't know if I'm saying those names correctly. I have no clue, but yeah, so sorry in advance. But yeah, I've noticed that there's only one starter home, and it's in Gamovic, the world with all the historic, like townhouse like buildings, colorful and with stuff on top. I don't know how do you call that, but Uh, Iverstead, on the other hand, is more industrial. It's supposed to be like an old industrial area that people are now revitalizing and building businesses and houses there. And the whole world is about, like, not about, it's inspired by harbor cities in Scandinavia, and I thought they looked pretty good. I liked the world. My only complaint is the size. I really wished we got something big again, like Windenburg. I'll forever want in Windenburg again. But anyways, let's not dwell on that. Um, yeah. So the only starter home is on the other neighborhood, and I thought maybe you wanna grow your business here. And this neighborhood, Iverstead, is where the one where Trashley hangs around, the like a bunch of raccoons stacked upon each other in a trench coat. And you can do like shady business transactions with him, with them, I should say. But yeah, so I made a starter home over here, and I wanted the place for the home and a place for your business, which I left empty so you could completely personalize to the kind of business you want. If you want like a tattoo parlor, a ceramics shop, or anything really that you can make with this pack. The build in itself, it only uses the base game and the new pack, so you should be good if you have bought it. Just get it off the gallery and start playing. It's already up there. And yeah, I was so excited to build this one. I couldn't wait all day at work. I just wanted to get home and do this. I loved how it turned out. The structure, like the shell, I was inspired by in, I don't know, an office space I saw on Pinterest. I think it's from a Scandinavian country, but I don't remember which and the name. But it's, yeah, just to let you know, that was the inspiration. I find it very useful to search for builds on Pinterest, like the exteriors, the architecture, and then do it not exactly like you saw on The Sims, because it's practically impossible to do that, but in your own way, adapt into something you like. I think that's very helpful for me for building. But yeah, let's talk about the build, shall we? I loved the new bricks that came with this bag. I especially loved the this one that I'm using right now and the one I was using before, the reddish, more reddish tone. That one, I think it's my favorite. I'm obsessed. But I decided in this house to go with the lighter tone. I just thought it looked nicer, I guess. It looked best. But not best, it looked better. Sorry. I was figuring out the swatches for a long time because I just didn't know exactly what to choose. I had a lot of fun seeing the different options, but I ended up going with this green, dark green, on the windows and also on the paneling of the store part, the shop. I don't know. I think it's kind of bold, but I liked it, and I think it gives the vibe of this was a shop here uh, before you bought it, and now you'll renovate it and make it your own. But I thought in my mind this house was like very old, and I tried to keep a little bit of that in the interior, like on the bathroom. I used colorful tiles. And yeah, I had a lot of fun, but a lot of doubt as well about those roof trims. I don't know if I'm using them correctly. I don't know. I have to look more into that, but it is what it is. To connect your house from your house and the shop, I use this new door. It's tinted glass, so you can see inside your house. People can see inside your house when they're at your shop. And I tried to use mostly new stuff that came with the this new pack. Um, like all the windows and doors from the exterior. In the interior, I used some base game update ones. Um, yeah, the shop has a small bathroom. I don't know if you saw that already. Uh, it's yeah. I put a toilet and a sink in there. Eventually, you see. But yeah. Your customers and your employees could use them. I found it very useful in my gameplay. Otherwise, Sims will pee themselves in your store and you'll have to clean it up. This new wallpaper that came with this bag, I thought it was so pretty. Like the patterns are so small and it kind of looks like custom content, but it isn't, and that's a good thing. Not that it's not custom content, that it looks like custom content, because a lot of creators out there are so good and they make the most amazing cast items and build items. So yeah, this is the bathroom I was talking about. I love it with the pink and then those tiles with pink and green. I had fun with those. I'm using mostly to furnish the place, the cheapest appliances, cheapest furniture. I put a burglar alarm in there, but I recommend putting a burglar alarm in your store as well. I don't exactly know how it works, but I think you have to have one alarm in each door. But they're not that expensive. I think they're like 75 simoleons. Not that expensive. You can afford that. I left you with a little bit of money because if you start with one sim and then you place this house down and buy it and stuff, or just buy the lot and uh, download the the build from the gallery, it's on the ink inlet. lot in IVERSTAD, so it's easy to find. Yeah, when you do that, if you have only one sim, there's still a little bit of money left, so you can start setting up your shop and, yeah, opening your business, like registering your small business. I also made 2 bedrooms, so you could potentially have more than one sim, which increases the value you get when you start the game, so more money for your store. But there's not a bed in the second bedroom. It's kind of an office. I set it up like an office because I didn't want to assume anything for your Sims and your story. I really wish I could have used those bookshelves, like the 3 of them. Oh, it would have been so good. I'm sorry for the noise. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I can't catch a break. This is like the 3rd time I'm recording this, and every single time there was this alarm sound from the construction outside. I'm sorry, but I think I'll have to power through this one. I don't know when they're not gonna sound this alarm anymore. But yeah, uh, trash can, new trash can, cute. Uh, I yeah, the interior of the house is a lot more colorful than the exterior. The exterior is just this deep green accent color. Not accent color. In one part it's an accent color, in the other part it's like the whole thing. But this green, and then on the inside there's a lot of pastel colors, a lot of teal and yellow and pink, which is fun. I think most people just redo the interiors when they download houses like this. So yeah, I had fun. And you can just change the swatches to suit your sim better. But I loved using those new items from the expansion. I think they all look nice. I haven't found a single item that I was like, this is ugly, but there's still time. Maybe I'm just love struck by the novelty of it. But now we're starting with the exterior, and I went into the debug catalog without better build my I'm sorry, better build by mod, because it's not updated and it was painful. It's painful to use the debug menu without this mod, but I managed. It was such a small lot anyway. There were just a few things that I wanted to use, and with limited packs as well, it's okay. And I used only the debug items from the businesses and hobbies pack, I think. So yeah, I just got some bikes and some pots with plants just to make the place more lively, more alive, less, because there's a lot of concrete all around and no grass to be seen in your lot. I made those three tree planters, like the gates for those trees in your yard, using debug as well. So it was the only way to make it look okay without using more money. So it is what it is. Like the trees, the shade they provide, it's kind of weird, but it's okay. You'll manage, I promise. Adding the finishing touches now. Just some ivy, there's plants from the windows, and I think we're going to see the screenshots very soon that I took of the build. I'm just adding now a new bike. I love this tree, but it didn't fit right now. But I'll use it later, for sure. Yeah, finding the bike now. And there's more? I thought it was done. Okay, I added some bushes over there with the trees. See how what I mean about the shadow the trees make. But it's fine, it's manageable. Here are the screenshots. I hope you like it. I had a lot of fun doing this, so hope you liked it as well. It's on the gallery, and see you in the next video. Bye!